Tonight on CTV News at 5.
It's a very hot day today, and people are coming to actually enjoy the pool, and I see that they really enjoy with us.
The heat is on. Summer is off to a sweltering start.
We're building a community around jollof rice.
Halifax Jollof, a new festival, celebrates the food and culture of West Africa.
Every human heart, deep inside, a place where love or hate can thrive.
And Hands Across the Border, a musical collaboration, aims to heal Canada-U.S. relations.
And it's going to be another very warm and muggy night ahead for the Maritimes.
Live from the Maritimes News Center, this is CTV News at 5.
Good evening and welcome to CTV News at 5. I'm Maria Pano-Palace. Thank you for joining us. First at 5 tonight, too hot to handle. Maritimers were sweating it out today as heat warnings continue to blanket much of the region. From diving in at the beach to cranking the AC, CTV's Anna Mandan asked Maritimers how they're keeping their cool. Anna.
Hi, Maria. It's been a perfectly hot day here in Fredericton. And as you can see behind me, it's given many Maritimers a reason to cool off and have some fun, too.
It's a really hot day.
With temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius around the region, young Brooklyn is happy to ride this heat wave.
By going in the pool and going on the water slides.
Specifically, she says, the blue one. Fredericton's Heart Island RV and Water Park has been a busy spot today, with dozens of people out to beat the heat.
I came with my daughter and her friend, one of her friends. I like to be in the pool, so it's very fun, and so we can tolerate the heat when you are in the water.
While some find it too hot, he's a fan of the soaring temperatures.
I like the weather in New Brunswick, in Fredericton, especially in summer and falls, except the winter because I'm not used for the winter very much.
But swimming isn't the only activity on the schedule today.
Mini golfer, yeah, and baseball.
Meanwhile, a few minutes down the road, Mother Jenna Holland has found a sweeter way to keep herself and her daughter cool. Rainbow cotton candy ice cream. But the cool treat just wasn't enough to manage the heat today.
We have air conditioning, so we stay in while we can, and we've been swimming. We have friends and family that have pools, so lots of swimming and eating ice cream.
But elsewhere in Fredericton, not everyone is trying to escape the hot weather.
I feel fine right now. It's not even that hot right now.
Yeah, close to the water is pretty good.
The shade helps, and so does keeping hydrated.
We've really just been staying inside, honestly, drinking lots of water.
As for Brooklyn, she plans to stay cool and near the pool, riding the blue slide for the rest of the day. Most of the people I talked to today were happy to see the sunshine and eager to embrace the heat, but there is such thing as too much of a good thing. After spending most of the day outside, I think I'm going to go find an AC and maybe a cool treat. Maria?
I don't blame you one bit, Anna. Thank you so much. CTV's Anna Mandan for us in Fredericton today. You deserve a cool off now. Thank you, Anna. And that actually brings us to tonight's poll. We are asking, how do you feel about extreme heat in the summer? These are your options. I love it. I hate it. I can take it or leave it. Just go to ctvnewsatlantic.ca to weigh in and to see the latest poll results. All right, Stephanie Sikos is standing by. And Stephanie, what are you, a love it, a hate it, or take it or leave it kind of gal?
I love the heat so much. The only downside for me is I'm a dog owner, so it's making sure you're getting out before the sun and after. So it's, but oh my gosh, I love the heat. I'm happy it's finally here.
Yeah, we are of like mind, for sure, for sure.
It's the Greek in us.
Yeah, absolutely. We like the heat. We like the swelter. You have been very busy in the news center today. Lots to talk about. I'll let you take it away with the headlines.
Yes, thanks, Maria. The price of both gas and diesel shot up overnight in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. In Nova Scotia, gas went up almost 8 cents a litre. That increase partly because the Energy Board has changed a surcharge on prices. We'll explain what that change is and get reaction tonight at 6. Some Maritimers are finding a little extra today in their bank accounts. This is the first quarterly payment from the new Canada Groceries and Essentials Benefit Program. It was previously known as the GST credit. It is supposed to help with grocery inflation, but advocates aren't sure it will make a difference. We'll have more at 6. There's something in the air in the Westmount area of Cape Breton, and it's not pleasant. The local councillor says he's fielding calls from residents concerned about a stench that seems to waft over part of the community at low tide. We'll take a look at what might be causing it tonight at 6. Now, with more on that hot weather, we go to the Weather Center with Kaylin Mitchell.
Yeah, it doesn't get much hotter than this here in the Maritimes, that's for sure. Even at this hour, most temperatures are still up to the high 20s and low 30s. Look at Halifax right there, sitting at 34 degrees. You know, sometimes in this type of situation, we do have a little bit of a cooling effect for some coastal areas, a little bit onshore southwest wind. It's mostly around the Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick and the Atlantic coastline of Nova Scotia. We don't even really have much of that for today. You'll notice that St. John right now is sitting at 32 degrees. And even that Lunenburg weather station, which is a very much a coastal weather station, and if there's a bit of a sea breeze, it usually catches it, is sitting at 30 degrees. And then, of course, there's the humidity on top of it. So humidex, or what it feels like right now around the Maritimes, into the high 30s and in some cases low 40s. As we take a look at the winds, at the moment, variable in direction, being sustained in most cases between 10 and 20 kilometers per hour. So there is a little bit of a breeze around. And we're happy to have that because it's stirring that very hot and humid air up a little bit. Some of the wind gusts in the range of around 30 to 40. The winds will be getting lighter as we make our way towards midnight. Now, the thunderstorms haven't been as widespread for today. There are some thunderstorms headed into the northwest New Brunswick right now. Probably already in this around the Edmundston area. You're going to need to watch for this thunderstorm within the next hour. Locations like Grand Falls could be packing a downpour, hail, and some locally strong wind gusts. There's still a chance of a couple more thunderstorms popping up, especially in the province of New Brunswick as we move through this evening. And then I'll have more in the forecast, including when we can expect the heat and humidity to break coming up later on. Maria.
Thank you very much, Kaylin. We'll see you in just a little bit. Right now, though, what goes better with summertime weather than barbecue? CTV's Brianne Foley is at Alderney Landing in Dartmouth, where the Harbourside Ribfest is back once again. And Brianne, it's a hard gig for you tonight, hey?
Yeah, Maria, it's a messy job, but someone's got to do it. Try this barbecue sauce. This is the award-winning barbecue sauce from Camp 31. Now, of course, we have 5 different vendors here giving us great barbecue, but more than that, they're filling hearts in the community as well.
Next is for breakfast.
Back for its 11th year, Harbourside Ribfest saw people storm the gate at 11 a.m. on the dot.
Maritime Ribfest is so unique. We are so grateful to be touring these wonderful provinces from New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and everywhere in between. Halifax holds a special place in our heart, too. We have a ton of fun when we come to town. The people are incredibly friendly. They're super receptive to this wonderful barbecue we're cooking.
I like the people here. Everybody's so friendly. They are so appreciative of the event coming all the way here.
An event that is good for your taste buds and your soul.
Number 1 in your heart.
It's a great community, social kind of thing. We raise a bunch of money, you know, $50,000 to $70,000 on the weekend that goes back into charitables around the city.
I was born and raised in Colombia, so I'm family oriented. So I love being part of events like this, you know, especially like there's other charity organizations that help us, like Big Brother, Big Sister, and, you know, Make-A-Wish Foundations. And, like, we always like to give back to the community because we're here because of them.
We have 7 beautiful flavors of sauce that people love coming here to try. We've got a grill that's smoking hot. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork on it. And we love supporting the Rotary Club and anything we can do to help the city wherever we go.
And help fill the stomachs of about 75,000 throughout the weekend.
The Rivers will produce about 3,000 racks of ribs every hour individually. So you got 5 trucks, so you're doing 15,000 racks of ribs. They have brought something close to 25 tons of ribs for the weekend.
And for the adventurous appetite, they even have something a little different on the grill this year.
Texas Rangers is bringing gator, you know, so it's like a lot of people don't know. But yeah, we cook our gator, we smoke it, and then yeah, you get 2 skewers, beans and coleslaw at the dinner.
So those who I've talked with have loved their barbecue so far, from chicken and ribs, of course, brisket, pulled pork. And this event does run today until 10 p.m. rather. Tomorrow, doors open at 11, running till 10 as well. And then Sunday, 11 to 7. So definitely a beautiful weekend for it. I heard Kaylin say that it is going to be barbecue weather, so you may as well come down and enjoy some of this. Of course, $2 to get in. All that money goes back into the community as well. Now, you did hear my friend Philippe talk about Gator at Texas Rangers, and while I didn't get to talk to anybody who tried it, I did get some, so let's try it myself. As I thought, tastes just like chicken, Maria. So this is definitely something that you do need to try. This one doesn't have barbecue sauce on it, but you can try all the flavors of barbecue. They give you the samples, and then, of course, you go on and try it. So now that I'm done, I'm going to finish eating this, and you should join me after.
I will. Thank you so much, Brienne. Have some fun out there. I see that you're going to have a great dinner for sure. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Don't forget your sunscreen. CTV's Brienne Foley for us in Dartmouth at Harbourside Ribfest. All right, time for our first break here on CTV News at 5. Stay with us. This is what's coming up next.
I'm Vanessa Wright here in Halifax, where the city's first Jollof Festival is getting set. Find out what festivities are in store just ahead on CTV News at 5.
Welcome back. A new festival has come to Halifax, and it's inspired by one of West Africa's most beloved dishes. As CTV's Vanessa Wright shows us, the city's first ever Jollof Rice Festival is going to be a big one.
This massive park will soon be home to Halifax's first Jollof Festival.
We're building a community around jollof rice, which is one of the staples and well-celebrated meals coming out of Africa.
Some say it's a long time coming for the city.
Halifax is a blossoming diamond in the rough right now, and so it is time for Halifax to begin to enjoy big festivals that put people together from all kinds of cultures.
Preparations are underway for a day filled with festivities.
We've got food, we've got games, we've got beer garden, we've got a vendor village, and then we've got different types of food. It's not just going to be jollof rice.
Organizers expect thousands to attend Saturday's festival that will also feature live music.
I'm from Antigua in the Caribbean, and I've performed at way more African events than pretty much any other events. And it's always good vibes, always so much fun.
And of course, it wouldn't be a Jollof Festival without a cook-off. Chefs from 5 countries will go head-to-head in a very steep competition.
People are very passionate about their jollof. You know, the Senegalese say theirs is the best. The Gambian says theirs is the best. The Nigerians and the Ghanaians are all over it. Not to talk of the Liberians and the Sierra Leoneans. And even the Canadians are up in the game now with the Canadian version of jollof rice. So hopefully tomorrow we'll settle the debate once and for all and see whose jollof tastes best.
No doubt the star of the show and what many hope will showcase the city's multiculturalism.
The numbers have grown. We've become a way more diverse community since a decade ago when I personally arrived. And I think that our festival is going to aim to do a good job at celebrating that.
By making sure everyone leaves entertained and well fed. Vanessa Wright, CTV News, Halifax.
No doubt. Vanessa, thank you so much. And by the way, the festival kicks off at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Tremont Plateau Park in Halifax. You can get your tickets online. It's going to be a time, you can tell. And the food, oh.
So that's what we're doing tonight? We're just going to do nothing but delicious food stories?
Ribfest tonight and Jollof tomorrow. Oh, so good. Sorry, Kaylin. I know we always do this at dinner time.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, it's, what can I say about today? It's hot. It was humid. It was maybe a perfect beach day. We're looking here at East Bay in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. You know, if you could find a nice spot down by the water, maybe things were cooled off a little bit for you. I'll have more on the forecast, including when this heat and humidity will break, coming up after the break.
CTV and Northumberland Ferries want to send you on an island escape. One lucky viewer is about to win a fun-filled vacation for two on Prince Edward Island, including travel to and from PEI aboard Northumberland Ferries, accommodations, dining, activities, and so much more. You ready for it? The winner is Kelly Mailman from Halifax. Congratulations to you, Kelly, and thank you to everyone who entered. We have another contest coming for you next week, Kaylin. You'll have to watch to see
for me?
What it is.
No.
Ooh, it's a good one. Yeah, you and me, we're not qualified. We're not allowed.
Hey, that'd be one way to cool off, though. Be on that ferry across the Northumberland Strait.
Wind in your hair.
Yeah, absolutely. Very hot day. Here's another water scene. This was Lake Thomas at Waverly, Nova Scotia, as we take a look at our sunrise and sunset times. Now, this heat and humidity, obviously, it's in place for today, and there's still going to be some very hot temperatures for parts of the Maritimes coming up tomorrow on Saturday, but there is a weather front that's going to be gradually making its way across the region as we move through this weekend. And by Sunday, across the entirety of the Maritimes, both temperature and humidity levels are going to be down. So for those who find this type of weather too difficult to contend with or find it really uncomfortable, there is some relief in the weekend forecast. Now, taking a look at our weather systems map, barometric pressure, it's a little bit towards the lower side now at the approach of that weather front that will be first coming into New Brunswick for tomorrow. And then that is going to be the weather system as we get in behind it. That's going to lower the temperature levels a little bit. But before that, we still have a chance for a couple pop-up thunderstorms this evening. Talked about one that was making its way into the northwest of New Brunswick. That's carrying on past the Edmundston area. It does have some lightning with it, potential for downpour or some hail, and some locally strong wind gusts. It's moving along pretty quickly, so this is going to be shortly into the Grand Falls area. There may also be another couple thunderstorms that pop up in parts of New Brunswick as we move through the first part of this evening, but there's actually a higher chance of thunderstorms in the Maritimes coming up on Saturday. And that's because that weather front's moving in, and it can act as a little bit of a trigger for thunderstorms, lifting that very warm, humid air near the surface up and getting those thunderstorms to develop. So for tomorrow, the highest chance of scattered thunderstorms is going to be basically through central and southern areas of New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, northern, central, and eastern areas of Nova Scotia, with a lower chance of some isolated thunderstorms in the northwest of New Brunswick and southwestern areas of Nova Scotia. Taking a look at our forecast timeline for cloud cover and precipitation then, as we move a little bit later on into this evening and tonight, the chance of any more showers or thunderstorms popping up basically comes to an end. And tonight's going to be like the last couple of nights. It's going to be very warm. It's going to be muggy. There'll be some fog patches around, and that's how we start off the day on Saturday. Now, fog will dissipate or retreat off the coast in the morning hours. There'll be some sunshine, and then as we move into the afternoon, that's when that weather front is likely to start triggering more of the scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. First in the province of New Brunswick, and then late in the day, a chance for some showers and thunderstorms for Prince Edward Island as well as areas of Nova Scotia. The front clears the Maritimes Saturday evening and night, slightly cooler and definitely less humid air coming in behind it in a northwest wind. Winds in the forecast for tomorrow around the Maritimes are mostly going to be out of the west and sustained 10 to 20 kilometers per hour with gusts between 20 and 40. Most low temperatures tonight won't be much cooler than around 17 to 20 degrees and still feeling well into the 20s with the humidity in the air. Tomorrow, temperatures come down for northern areas of New Brunswick, getting onto the slightly cooler side of that weather front first, though much of the rest of the Maritimes can still expect some highs on Saturday in the high 20s or near 30 degrees. Let's take a look at our weather watcher. And tonight's weather watcher is coming in from 6-year-old Lowell Haley from Brayshore, Nova Scotia. Lowell has sent us a drawing of a sunny day, some blue sky, and some leaves falling from the trees at Nanny and Grampy's. Thank you. It's a fantastic drawing. Weather watchers can come in anytime to CTV Weather Watchers, P.O. Box 1653, Halifax, Nova Scotia, B3J2Z4, or email kaylin.mitchell@bellmedia.ca. Maria.
Thank you very much, Kaylin. Time for our final break here, but there's one more story left, and you don't want to miss it. Here's a preview.
I'm Brady Coley in Halifax, where a collaboration from coast to coast looks to make things right with Americans. We'll have that story coming up tonight on CTV News at 5.
Welcome back. A new song aims to remind Canadians and Americans of a relationship over the years. As CTV's Brianne Foley reports, the composer's hope hands across the border tugs at the heartstrings.
Every human heart deep inside, a place
coast-to-coast collaboration sends a message of unity.
People are saying this is exactly the message we needed at this time. There's been a lot of rhetoric from politicians on both sides of the border that are quite divisive. We need unity, not division.
With Canada Day and Independence Day falling on the same week, the timing couldn't be better.
Someone said to me, hey, July 1st and July 4th are perfect time, a window to release it. I said, yeah. So the angels were watching, as it were.
The song serves as a reminder that relationships go through tough times, but come out stronger on the other side.
There's a line in the song that says these troubled waters are a moment in time. And we'd like people to remember that this is just a blip. This is like any relationship. You know, not all relationships have their moments when there's maybe a bit of friction.
Well, this song was inspired because I do my utmost to live my life without conflict and to always look for the sweet spot. So this song was inspired by that motivation. And so I just wanted to make sure that it was all about friendship, neighbors, and family, friends, business associates.
And that it is not the people who are at odds.
So we all have the freedom to choose what's comfortable for us. For me, that is all about friendship. It's all about working together.
Going back to the founding of both countries, we have a lifetime where we have done things together and we're stronger together.
A message to unite hearts across the border, too. Brianne Foley, CTV News, Halifax.
Thank you, Brianne, Terry, and Mark. All right, so Kaylin, we don't have a lot of time left, but you got a big forecast ahead for us.
Well,
lots to talk about.
I mean, we're talking a lot about the heat, and we're going to go through some records that were set yesterday in the Maritimes. I'm sure there were more records broken today as well, but there is an end in sight when it comes to the, the highest level of the heat and humidity that we're experiencing right now. So we'll talk more about that coming up at 6.
We'll see you at 6. I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. The national news is next. Good night.